Lavanya from Lexis & Company, working as an intern. Today I'll be talking about external aids to interpretation. First is dictionary. When a word used in the statute is not defined therein, or if defined but meaning is unclear, only in such a situation the court may refer to the dictionary meaning in the statutory provision. Textbooks. The court, while construing an enactment, may refer of standard textbooks to clear the meaning, although the courts are bound to accept such law. For example, in the case of Keshav Nand Bharti case, statement of objects and reasons are attached to the bill which describe the objects, purpose and the reason of the bill. It also gives an understanding of the background, the antecedent state of affairs and the object of law which it seeks to achieve. Constituent debates or speech. It shall compromise all such debates which had taken place in the Parliament at the time of formation of the Constitution of India. In case of inconsistency or repugnancy in the Constitution, the court can clearly refer to such debates. Legislative debates and speech. It is referred as to debates or speeches which are made in the course of passing of the bill in the Parliament by parliamentarians to put forth the view. Committee reports. Before framing of the bill, usually the matter is referred to a committee to consider it in detail and give its report thereon. These reports of the commissions have been referred to as an evidence of the historical fact or the surrounding circumstances that are used for interpreting the act. Foreign laws or decisions. Judges may refer to such acts if the jurisprudence of both the countries is same, similarity in the political system and ideology, when there is no domestic law on point, and if the court believes that the decision passed by the foreign court is not arbitrary in nature. For example, in the case of right to privacy case, the judges refer to the foreign judgments.